Hey, it's me. Fnaf in Dead by Daylight. Five Nights at Freddy's in Dead by Daylight. I don't know if you guys have heard, but they've put Five Nights at Freddy's in Dead by Daylight. I'd be surprised if you didn't know this was a content drop, considering this is the biggest content drop possibly ever. We apparently hit new player record on Steam. This is the first chapter that I've been truly excited for in a while, and yeah, no. What more is there to say other than FNAF's in Dead by Daylight, let's all celebrate. If you can't tell, the killer of the FNAF chapter is, of course, Springtrap. Because if he wasn't the FNAF killer, that wouldn't make sense in my opinion. That'd be like the first Resident Evil chapter being a zombie. Not Nemesis, just one of his zombies. Springtrap's power is fine. I like it, it's pretty cool, pretty unique. It fits the FNAF identity, and that's all you really need. The main power you're going to be using with Springtrap is an axe. He holds it up, and then you fire it with the attack button, which it lobs into survivors' backs, and it causes a bit of a mini-game, I guess. They have to remove the axe from their back, and if you get close enough to them, well, normally, you'd be able to grab it and immediately pick them up onto your back. However, most times, it's mainly just been, like, removed before you can get to them. But the axe is a unique projectile. With most projectile killers, they have, like, limited aiming. They can, like, only go up to, like, there. Springtrap can aim, like, straight up. I don't know why you'd want to aim straight up, but you can. I can see this mostly being used, like, to get over tiles like this, like if they were there, that'd be awesome. The axe isn't exactly like a hunter's hatchet, which is great, because if it was, that would be very boring, just slapping a projectile we've already gotten used to since, like, the game's basically beginning, and giving it to the new one isn't great. It's like a hunter's hatchet in the way that you throw it, it hits a survivor and they lose a health state, but it's weighted. It's kind of like UVX from The Unknown in that way. But it's different. It's a unique projectile that'll take a while for you to learn. Another thing is that if you miss, it stays in the environment. Oh, okay, that's not where I meant to aim, but it stays in the environment and causes this radius that when a survivor walks into, they get revealed with Killer Instinct, and that's all the radius does without add-ons. After a while, the radius does disappear, and yeah. Your axe stays, by the way, in the environment until you manually press a button to get it back. So, that's the thing, I guess. The main use for putting it in the environment without add-ons is to, like, tell you if a survivor is doing a certain thing, but most scenarios you can kind of just mind game guess. The other part of the FNAF killer power is the FNAF killer part of the power, the security doors. Both sides can use these to traverse around the map, which is a unique idea, but I've rarely seen survivors actually decide to use the door teleport. Oh? That's what an axe grab looks like. The bots, I guess, are having a sick day today. The survivors and killer can use these doors to traverse around the map. Survivors rarely use it for the fact that if Springtrap is traveling and he encounters a survivor, they get grabbed immediately. So, no, it's a risk-reward. Some people would just rather run to the gen rather than teleport. But that's not all. Survivors can look through cameras on the doors to reveal the killer to their team, and, like, Yeah, that's the counterplay. You look at them through the cameras to remove their stealth, like Fnaf. The way Springtrap counters this is, you guessed it, you throw the axe and it breaks the door. While a door is broken though, Springtrap can still use it. Oh, and survivors also have a limited power supply, so they can't just like man terminal, which kind of sucks, because honestly I'd do that. I'd be the one in the team that just like sticks on the cameras the whole match and does nothing. Overall, this power is really fun. It's unique, it's interesting, which is really good considering this is going to bring a lot of new traffic to the game probably. Only downside I think is he's not that strong. Like, Springtrap isn't that powerful. Like, by the time you catch up with survivors, they probably already removed the axe. And people rarely use the doors to teleport when you are also able to use them, so you're rarely gonna get a grab in there. So the FNAF parts of the power, the jump scare grab, and the catching people in the office, are less used. The cameras are also less used because most of the time people are gonna just stick to gens and not care about seeing you or whatever. I think I forgot to mention it, but when you go into a security door, when you emerge from one, you get 20 seconds of undetectable. Just to like perspective and all that. It's a long time. I don't even need to say that. It's 20 seconds. Like, I was still undetectable there. That's crazy. I think one of the best parts of this chapter has been the outfits Springtrap has gotten. Just quick ranking of my least to most favorite. Clown Springtrap, very cool. Just, like... yeah, it's a fine skin. He's cool looking, I guess, but... why? Why do we have this instead of, like, the burning one, or what? Doesn't matter. Next, controversial, Glitch Trap. They're a legendary, they're a very cool skin. I like the glitchy knife, I like how, instead of voice lines, he just mews. But it's a legendary that removes all the voice lines. And... like... yeah. They're fine, I just like the others better. Speaking of, Toxic Springtrap. If it weren't for the other outfit that you can probably see on the screen, yeah, this would be the one I'd use a lot. It's purple. I like purple. He's a purple guy. It's really cool looking. Like, come on. This is just cool. If anything, you could just, like, tint this orange, and you've got the Blighted skin already. But I'm not gonna lie, how is this not the best skin? You can see I've already bought it. Like, come on. You can't look at me in the face and tell me that Matthew Lillard in Dead by Daylight isn't the best. Like, white man jump scare. In terms of add-ons, because I'm a very big add-on enjoyer, they've got some pretty normal ones. It's a good add-on selection, I'll say that. Like, this is probably one of his best add-ons, considering he already gets a massive undetectable. Of course, the Mangled Hemorrhage one and all that. But then you've got really creative ones, like, the radius gets bigger over time. And when you hit someone with the axe, people nearby get a massive boost of speed. And... although this sounds horrible, the axe getting heavier allows you to curve over walls easier, which is really cool. And hitting people with an axe prevents people from leaving. And even, like, the boring unique ones are cool. Like, you can throw your terror radius. And this is the best add-on in the game. This not only grants you information of who's using doors and where, but it also lets you throw your axe through the security doors. Like, I've never seen someone get hit by this, but it's cool. In terms of perks, he's got an alright one. I can see it's being used a lot better on other killers, considering you normally throw an axe to injure people, and this uses basic attacks. This is a pretty good one. Automatic aura reading every 60 seconds somewhat. The duration I think could be buffed, but I'm very happy with this. In fact, I did a concept video where this was a killer perk, but like weaker. So, yeah, I like it. And finally, one of the worst perks in the game. Like, genuinely. I got the adept on this character already, and this perk did nothing. Even at, like, exit gate standoff, nothing. On the PTB is a bit more useful, because it regressed to 50, but no, buff this, please. Yeah, no, enough stalling, let's go. Alright, hey, it's me, a day older, day wiser. I've been getting wins as Springtrap off camera, and I think being on camera makes me play worse. I don't know if it's not stage fright, it's not intentional, but like, when I'm on camera, I just play worse. I said that and I just hit a shot I thought was gonna miss. Yeah. So, off camera, I decided, you know what, I'm not doing well with this character. I'm gonna play some, like, silly builds to get my mind off things. And I started running M1 builds on Springtrap, and I got 4Ks. This isn't one of those builds, this is just like a build I put together with random stuff. Franklin's has been really useful recently, because a big issue I think with Springtrap is how he has to like compete with well, just players using items, I guess that's a thing. But I've also decided to throw on 2 add-ons that are like good, but also, well, one of them's funny, the other one's just like good. I get to see the intensity. Of course, you were up there. Oh, I should have started moving earlier, I guess. But yeah, no, I got the add-on that throws your terror radius, because why not? I think it's silly. I don't know why I M1'd there. I didn't even mean to press the button. But no, I forget most of the stuff I said. I think a big issue Springtrap has is he has no mobility in chase. Which, yeah, good. But like, he's a range character, of course he's not a dash character, thank god, and he's not, like, yeah. It's good that he doesn't have the ability to press a button and get faster, with like no downsides, really. But, I will say, it does feel strange after having Tokyo Ghoul every game to now have a character that had a significant weakness in chase. Like, Springtrap's been hyped to high hell, Tokyo Ghoul was hated, but Tokyo Ghoul feels like a better killer to play as, or whatever. I will just say I don't like the Ghoul as a killer design really, but whatever. We're not talking about that today. I didn't do a video on Tokyo Ghoul because of that. Like, I didn't really find them interesting. They just kind of felt like, It's not that they felt like it's that they were just one of the most mindless dash killers I've ever played. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He has an auto aim, he has a... whatever. I'm going into a topic I intentionally didn't do a video on. Because, why would anyone want to watch a video of me just going, oh, I hate this, I hate that? Like, the ghoul's some people's favourite killers. And I can't blame them on that. Like, they're not the worst character design. They're very close to the worst because they share an element. But making content that's just, I hate this, I hate that, it's not the best, is it? It's not the best use of my time. Speaking of use of time, I've been talking all game and I've not got a win. But I can show you some clips, actually. So here's a clip of the axe going through a really tight spot, which, hey, that's cool. Here is another clip. I forget what clips I've done. Oh, here's a clip of me catching someone indoors. That's the only time that's happened to me. Because, of course it is. It's like, I think the main issues with Springtrap are how he's like not the best. He's a jack of all trades, which was the intention of his power, but he doesn't really do any of them the best. Like, he has map mobility. That's probably the part he does the best. The security doors teleport. No cooldown, undetectable that lasts ages.
Escape.
But then there's the weakness of, why would somebody go out of their way to teleport through the doors with you? Like that grab I got because someone... Like, I got a grab because someone went in front of me, and then I got another grab, I think, actually. Did I? I don't even remember. Like, it's happened that a few amount of times. I think it was in the same game. And then there's this grab thing. Like, this is a cool minigame and all. Like, oh, you put the axe in someone's back, and you have to chase them, and if you catch up to them, you grab them, but they remove it mid-chase, and you don't get slowed while doing it, and they get the speed boost when you hit them, and you can immediately start doing it. And it's like, the rare times you get the grab, oh, it's a hype moment. It's a hype moment. But that's, yeah, it's a hype moment. It's not really better than just hitting them with your basic weapon. It's not good. Okay, that was a pretty good shot, I guess. His range weapon's also very limited. Like, limited range? Yeah, no, it's cool, but, limited range weapon killer we last had was Death Slinger, and he was quite simple, honestly. He was a simple character, because you aimed, you pointed, you shooted, and if you were close enough, it hit, and you dragged them, and it was a whole thing. But Springtrap, you've got to learn the gravity of the weapon. You've got to know, like, aiming up there will get you a hit there, and like, you can get good hits. You can get pretty good hits if you learn. It's strange. This killer's not really that much of a killer I think I'll enjoy to the best of my ability. But someone will. That should have been the hit, I think. Nice adrenaline. Yeah. This isn't the worst I've done. Like, you saw the worst I've done. I'm pretty sure I had that on video. But honestly, it just has quite the learning curve. in terms of killer designs. I can do this until I can get my axe back. Like, individually, all of this stuff's pretty good, but power creep and stuff, I don't know. It's strange. He's not a bad character. He's just in an era of Dead by Daylight where unless you're an S tier dash killer, you're gonna lose. Because everything's balanced around going against top characters. Like, it's crazy. But oh well. They're a pretty fun character. But like, when you go against a team like that's coordinated like this, and you're not fully paying attention, like me doing commentary for a video, you're not gonna do the best. You're not gonna do great without having to be extremely mean. So, how do I feel about the Fnaf chapter? It's good. It's pretty good. For a Dead by Daylight content drop, this is good. This is great. Springtrap power is good. Everything about this is good. It's just the era of Dead by Daylight we're in is strange. Like, this same update, they hyper buffed healing stuff. So resetting is very easy. The go-to method, because every time a new killer comes out, someone picks a perk that is very, like, against them, and people just realize, yeah, just make a lot of distance in Springtrap and you can't really do anything. He has no method of catching up without using an add-on that survivors also benefit from. So make distance on Springtrap and he can't really do much in chase. I feel like if they're gonna do anything to Springtrap's power, like a rework down the line or whatever, they should make the security room somewhere you go to look at the cameras. So there's an actual reason, or and like maybe do something else, like being spotted on the camera, Springtrap gets hindered, or like something that makes this section, like the fire axe, that first bit, that's most of your power that you use. The security system, that like entire, like that's like 4/5 of the power description. Barely anyone uses. Like, I sometimes forget to use security doors to teleport, even though it's probably one of his most useful tools. It's crazy. But yeah, that's my only suggestions. Make survivors using the security system and being in the security doors more worthwhile, like, to balance out the risk and make sure people are there. Like, there's an achievement, I think it's 10 or 20 times. I'll put the number up on screen. Sorry. You've got to grab people in security room that many times for an achievement. Now, usually power-based achievements you can get within the first week, but no, I didn't know. It's crazy. Yeah, make the interactable stuff more worthwhile. The fire axe, although I'm having complaints about it, it's good, it has weaknesses, because it has some strengths. Like, you can just, like, hold the fire axe up and zone to death, because you don't get a slowdown. In fact, throwing the axe, you get a benefit, even if you miss. But yeah. Enough ranting. There are good parts of this chapter. We got Fnaf and Dead by Daylight. The add-on selection's pretty cool, minus, like, some of the weird ones. Like, this needs buffs. This, I don't get why it was reworked. His perks are okay. This needs an entire rework. Buffing this won't be a good solution. Nerfing wasn't the solution. Good perk, good perk. Yeah.